Hello, I'm Satoshi Yamamoto. Welcome back to my time bench. Today I'm going to tie golden stonefly nymph for spring quicks right here in Livingston, Montana. Probably most of anglers do not think about stonefly nymphs fishing with them in spring quicks. But I cannot emphasize, the fact that there's a healthy population of golden stonefly nymphs in the Depews and Armstrong spring creeks. Reason would be Yellowstone River and the spring creeks running, right next to each other, and like trout, probably these stonefly nymphs, would migrate, into creeks, and then maybe another reason would be the big flood of 1996, that pretty much washed, the property of the Armstrong and the Depews, with that. The golden stonefly nymphs, definitely, settled since then, probably, and regular, stonefly nymphs that we use, say Yellowstone River, Madison River, they might work, but considering the structure or character of spring creeks, I just needed to develop something that just fit the environment, so to speak, and then design here like any other dry fly or nymphs or streamer for spring creeks. I designed this very sparse and then as accurate as possible, especially the color here. Then once I completed this, it became a massive success. I've been hauling big fish, and especially when lots of river trout, either rainbow browns, when they come into spawn, rainbows in the spring, and then brown trout in the fall. When they migrate into creek for spawning, they just take this as granted, just as they do in the river. So I'd like to share this new idea, and then I have tested several materials, so I think I'm going to talk about materials as I go through. And the hook I prefer is a BIIIIIIG 280, either size 8 or 10, and 2x long curved hook. Then the bead I already sorted is 1/8. This is a nickel, and then thread I'm using is 8/0 olive dung or olive black, that works too. Then first I'm going to attach this antenna, and then guess what? This is my old 5x tippet that I don't use anymore. I just painted with Sharpie, black. And this arch side, first I'm going to make the antenna for the far side, then tie on the far side from me, which is basically a camera side. I proceed my thread backward this way, so that makes easy to fold back to my side. There you go. I'm gonna trim now quickly. I guess my Pandora radio just stopped. Okay, we finished. Then I want I'm going to tie on tails next, but from the tip of antenna to the tail, I want it just about 3 centimeter which is just about maybe an inch and a half, 30 millimeter. And then I want to trim these antennas just about, probably just about a third of entire hook length. Then it's because of the arch on the it should be just making this a V nicely. So okay. Okay, I'm gonna attach this thread again. I'm going to stop just above the bob right here. Okay, next the tail. Typically, when we tie stonefly nymphs, we use goose biots, which is a not bad choice, but I found this turkey biots. This is the blue wing olive, basically a dark olive, dyed in the dark olive, and then biots. But I use this side. This side is good for the when we tie the abdomen for mayflies. That. Then, but I found this side is very suitable. It's not as thick or too hard, not as hard as goose biots. Then, so this, I found this is just the right color and then appearance. So just about same length as the antenna. I tie far side first. Okay, next one, the near side, which is my side. Just the 2 wraps. Hold that. I'm getting a nice B shaped tail. Then rather than cutting off, I'm going to secure these just like this. It doesn't really look pretty, but this really stabilizes this tail material really well. I just trim this. There you go. Next, I'm going to tie in wire. This is medium copper wire. At the same time, making a nice really foundation, underbody. Okay, next material is basically I'm going to the shell back like a scud back. And then my original version was I used this scud bugs. What I did is this brown and then a dark olive. I topped together and then made a kind of different color. But also, as I was trying to figure out the color, I end up finding this really nifty material. This is called the thin skin from Wapusi, or Montana Fly Company has this skinny skin, and then the hairline has hairline dubbing has what's called final skin or final skin. Then Moto, just for like the golden stone nymphs, and then basically it's just the same as a scudback. It seems a bit stronger, a bit tougher than the this scudbacks, and then I just cut like this, which is the same width as that this is scudback here, 1/8. Then this one just works, and then so I'm going to tie in here. I still prefer my original pattern, original version that I tied with Scud buck, and like I said, I mix colors. But for this video, I might as well do this with this golden skin, golden mottled skin. Then dubbing. Okay, for the abdomen. I don't think hairline carries this one anymore. It's called dark yellow. This one looks good. I think the closest color they still have is this olive dun. This one is really good for the abdomen. So I'm going to dub and then make thorax. Found this. I'm going to make 1 or 2 wraps. I'm sorry, I don't want to work the camera. I slightly adjusted this position of my base and the angle of my camera to make it easy for my eyes, which is very important for the final product. Okay, made one segmentation, so to speak, behind the wire. This makes the weaving procedure a bit easier. Okay, I'm sorry, it's sloppy, and I waxed my camera. So this, but I kind of want to go slow anyway, slow and nice and easy. Okay. Things are flying around here. Some more. You know that oftentimes, as we just the same as in the river, I found these stonefly nymphs, golden stones in kind of reefy area. Regardless of the depth, which is oxygenated spots. Probably one more. This makes really nice solid abdomen. I wish I could do this much faster. Okay, I'm gonna top this. I don't cut this one yet. Okay. This I just started ribbing, but where the key point, when wrapping this wire is that to be careful so that it doesn't roll on the one side. You want to tie, wrap this strong enough, but also at the same time you don't want to roll, and also you don't want to rip this shell material, top shell material. So then after the very last wrap, after this, I picked this one up, and I think I'm gonna tie in front of this. There you go, in front of this shell, and then I haven't cut this one yet. Okay, I'm going to tie in this just right here. I'm going to tie in hako, which basically imitates legs. I suggest this olive dyed, grizzly hako. Pretty much any color. I'm sorry, any I would say is a saddle or neck. But this one I'm using this banger pack from the whiting. Okay. Trim that. Okay, then thorax. I'm going to use different dubbing. This hair tone dubbing, golden stone, this works. And also I just got this golden stone nymph, Dave Whitlock SLF dub, size product code 13 golden stone nymph. I'm gonna use this one. I want a nice thick and healthy thorax. Okay, just as I did for the abdomen, behind this hako, I want to make this 1 or 2 tons here. Sorry, it looks really sloppy. I don't want to hit my camera. Yeah, I did. Like that. This, which you will see, is going to make a really nice thorax. This make a nice bump of a thorax. Then I'm going to make some dubbing here in front of a hako. I could even do like this. Once I have built this nice like a dubbing, both behind and in front of this hako, I can do finish it, so to speak. There you go. Okay, 2 wraps, 2 full wraps, 1, 2, there you go, trim that. Okay, apparently the final procedure would be this, bring this one forward, but mostly for the cosmetic purpose, I have found that this one makes really things easier, and then makes a nice body, and just trim the fibers on the top, kind of clears the way, so to speak. There you go. And apparently we have more than 6 enough number of fibers to imitate 6 legs. So okay, just behind the bees. Oh, where am I here? Okay. I'm going to whip finish. Then I'm going to do this Sally Hansen hard as nail clear, crystal clear, and then I'm going to apply this on the thorax with a bottlecking actually, right here, bottlecking, and then apparently we finish. This makes fly. This makes this this fly really durable. Then adding a nice gloss effect, and then usually I apply this 2-3 times, once it's dried, I reapply, and there you go. This is a golden stone nymph, just a fish, just like with the indicator. And then this will bring you big fish. I just can't promise all the time, but this can be a meal ticket for big trout. And then if this doesn't work in the spring creeks, say the BIIIIIG Armstrongs, you can always go fish the Yellowstone River right next to it, and then you can use this fly, and then again you can catch fish. So try some if you plan to fish spring creeks in Livingston. Then let me know how you do. So thank you for watching.